unearthing the real Christian message as understood by the gospel writers at the time before the church turned them into an organ of the state. The author demonstrates that the scriptures were not to be taken literally as biographies of life of Jesus Christ, but they also contain certain allegorical symbols and symbol levels of meaning as well. The figure of Christ emerges as so much not one suffering Savior pouring out his blood in the life of redemption of the world, but rather as a guide for essential gnosis. The kingdom of heaven is within. It becomes clear that the teachings of Jesus have more in common with such great world teachers as Buddha, Krishna, Hermes Trismegistus, which is Tahuti, Zoroaster, Osiris, and generally supposed to the most practicing Christians, generally supposed by the most practicing Christians. Unlike any other books, it is subject on one subject of Christian scripture, which often present a superficial view of Christianity. So now, basically, it's talking about cultivating that which is in, and this is called gnosis, ancient wisdom for the Christian script in the Christian scriptures by William Kingsley. So they dug up the Gnostic scriptures in 1945, but they had some Gnostic scriptures before that, like your Pista Sophia, which is actually the last book of Gnosticism to tell you how to kill a dollar broth, which we'll go into in a few minutes. You see what I'm saying? Because I also did something, I also set up a way on how to kill him back in the spring, but even I didn't even understand until I finally got what it was talking about by basically applying things that I had learned 5-6 years ago. So we're going to get into that too, because there's two ways to do this thing. You see what I'm saying? There's two ways to do this. So now, so this is called by William Kingsley is his name. Now let's deal with this Gnostic scriptures here. Let's see. Oh, the Gnostic. Okay, I got it right here. Hold on. Let me get my paper. Y'all all right? Okay. Let me get my paper. Okay, here we go. The soul in the Gnostic scripture, it talks about the soul escaping from reincarnation. Now what happens? It's in the Gnostic book on this book, page 211. What happens? The soul escaping from reincarnation means this. It means when you're on the planet, if you don't learn the knowledge of self, when you go up, there's certain pathways and gateways that you can get through. And if you don't know a certain knowledge of self in those gateways, a dollar broth will take your soul and it comes back through his tail and it spits you back on the earth and you reincarnate back into a baby, losing all the knowledge that you did have and subject to be down here another 1,000 damn years. Unfortunately, Gnosticism say the worst thing on the planet is a baby. We're going to get into that in a few minutes. I know this is going all the way against what you have been teaching. But it's not talking about necessarily, it's not talking about that you have done wrong by having a baby. What it means is it's the mentality. If you notice, this particular society loves children. Everything is about the children, but they don't give a damn about adults. Why not care more about adults who have a certain amount of knowledge to comprehend something than the children who don't have a certain amount of knowledge, because you don't teach knowledge on the damn planet and they ain't subject to getting no damn knowledge. And it is because those children can grow up fucked up because the damn adults ain't about shit. So they got it all backwards. It's not the damn for everything to cultivate children as certain programs. It is to cultivate adults. And if you will cultivate adults, they'll be healthy enough to bring up a healthy child. Everything is backwards. See what I'm saying? That's the key. See the concept of where I'm coming from here? You know, the white man hates, right now you can go to a racist cracker house out in damn South Georgia somewhere, and you could be 2 or 3 years old, and if he ain't so much of a real racist, he'll love a little child. They love little children. Ain't he cute? Because it's an object. See, we look at children as objects. Why do you know, why it's so cute? Because it's a miniature you, and it's a possession. It's an ego thing. You make you feel good. Oh, I had that. So you look at it as an object. It's not yet human yet. You notice they start hating a black child once it start getting into the teens and start getting a mind of its own. And it hates a black child, or especially a male adult too. But it hates both black and female from the age of puberty until you get about late 60s, and all of a sudden they start liking you again. You see how white people like old black people? Because old black people are somehow, they're not threatened by them. This is an old man, I can whip the motherfucker ass or some kind of stuff like this, you know, and probably he can't outdo me sexually because the nigga's 70. You see what I'm saying? But in actuality, they say that the white man's the sexuality at the age of 30 is about equivalent to a black man at the age of 70. Providing if he keep getting it, he can keep on throwing down. You see what I'm saying? If he don't stop getting it. But see, we following the white man, oh, I'm getting old. So you stop doing it and stuff like that. No, you're supposed to keep on doing it. You see what I'm saying? So what happens is, but if you notice, the white man hates you in the formative years of you being the ultimate of what you can be as far as his competition. Because he's always in competition and he feels inferior to you because he's an inferior God. Remember now, the white man is a prototype of this jealous God, or Dalabra, who say, I am a jealous God and I shall have no God before me. Which the Gnostic scriptures say that is the devil. So they don't like you during the ages of teenage on into you get old again. Right about into retirement. It's like a motherfucker don't give you your money until your ass is of no more use to his ass. And he says, okay, retire your ass. And then, you know, things are a little easy for your ass now. You get a little check or something. Some damn cheese or something. But a motherfucker like me can't get shit. And I'm the one that mostly needs the damn stuff. You see what I'm saying? So we talking about a whole backwards culture. Whereas, you know, in the ancient times and stuff, the adult, that was the man. And that was the man, and you see what I'm saying? And was revered. You see what I'm saying? That's the kind of thing like that. That's why you don't see a lot of, you go and see, you think this is some crazy stuff. You go back to all ancient cultures, you don't see no children almost at all, other than the Christ baby. You don't see, in mythology, you don't ever see no children. You understand what I'm saying? Because the child is a dead person until it regains a certain amount of things. But then again, on the other hand, we are children now too, because we don't have knowledge. Not you. You're the only thing right now, the people with knowledge.